And of course, my head scratched just as we go online. So, hey everyone, this is Kevin the Apptrepreneur. We are live. This is a live stream. And here's the thing, unlike most live streams where I kind of tell you up front that the first 10 to 15 minutes are in fact going to be the most important minutes, so that if you see like an hour-long video, you don't have to stick around to watch that whole hour. You can just watch a certain amount of time. But the truth of the matter is, today's topic is a little bit more discussionary. So, I frankly, Lorray, is that your name? Eric, how you doing? Today's is a little bit more based upon a discussion, and you can definitely see by the title, it's probably going to be. So, I don't know how long this is going to last. All I know is that we're going to be talking back and forth a lot. So, anyway, before we get into the topic, though, we are going to give people just a minute or so to get in. I see all of you, so how you doing? I'm going over here so that I can actually answer questions, all that jazz. I do want to make an announcement that there will not be a video tomorrow. As you all know, it is Easter today, so happy Easter, happy Passover, whatever you celebrate, and I obviously did a lot of stuff with my church this weekend, including today. Just went to Katie's sister's house where her dad made a very good ham. He makes some of the best ham, salmon, chicken, tri-tip. He's a really good cook. So I'm going to have to, learn how he makes that stuff. But as a result of all this funness, where there won't be a brand new video tomorrow, but maybe this will service as this and yesterday's video will service as good enough for the weekend. Who knows? So anyway, we've got 45 people in here. Thank you, one and all, for joining me. And let's get talking. Oh, hold on. I've got this little alert that I got to dismiss. So, and hello everyone. I see you all. I see you, Jay Cernoff, MD, son of Mia. I don't know what good means. Yeah, you know what? We're just gonna take care of that. We're gonna take care of that because you know what? That's not being productive. So, hey, Devlik, how you doing? So, all right. So let's talk about what happened over the weekend. For those of you who are not aware, today, well, maybe not today. Maybe it was supposed to be tomorrow. I think today. No, I think it was supposed to be today. You were supposed to be getting your appreciation bonus, and the appreciation bonus is basically, from my perspective, Uber's way of saying, hey, here's a little bit of money because we're about to make billions of dollars off your hard work, and we really want to show that we've made an attempt to give you part of that. So we are giving you an appreciation bonus based on, oh, hi Auntie Uber, based on how many rides you did. Now, this bonus was met with a lot of controversy because it is woefully inadequate for what they have taken from us and continue to take from us. Now, some people have said, hey, you just can't be happy, I guess, because it's free money. And why are you complaining? You don't like it? Send it to me. Which, you know what? Here's the thing. In all fairness, yeah, I know how that comes off. I know how it comes off when it's like, you have been given like an extra $100, $500, $1,000, $10,000 to then be saying, yeah, they're screwing me. That doesn't look very good. But the thing is, as I've been pointing out to people, we earn that money. That's not their money to give us. That's our money. We made the money for them. And in fact, they more than likely wouldn't have that money if we weren't putting up with their stupid rate cuts, their destination filter penalties, which they did stop doing in all fairness, or their upfront surge pricing where, hey, we're earning them a lot of extra money in surge and we're getting like $2 or $3 of it. So no, that's our money. And they not only owe us that money, in my opinion, they should give more. Well, I was promised $500 in appreciation bonus money. So And, I got the notice that, hey, you're going to get on this day, yada, yada. And it was in my account, waiting to come. I notice on Thursday that it's no longer in my account. And I write to them, like, what's going on? What happened to my appreciation bonus? And what happened was this. Between them announcing the bonus and me having, before today, I was given a notification that I needed to update my insurance cards. Now, my insurance is very, very up to date on Uber. I keep that stuff, pretty recent. I keep it recent. That's a very easy thing to stay up to date on. And now they were asking for it again. So it's like, okay, whatever. I gave them the registration, give them the insurance. I update the paperwork. It's all good. It's all in good standing. After I update all that, I notice the bonus is no longer there. It's no longer there. So, of course, I email Uber what happened. What happened to the bonus? And I got an email saying that because my account was not in good standing for that day, I am no longer entitled to the bonus. Now, here's the thing. My account was not deactivated. It was not suspended. Heck, I could technically still drive for Uber if I wanted. It just needed me to update a insurance information. Well, okay, I did that, but nothing. My account was always in good standing, but because of that, and by the way, my insurance doesn't expire till like July. There's no reason for them to be asking me this right now, but they asked for it, and well, because of that, they're not going to give it to me. Now, that's pretty annoying. That's very obviously that's annoying. But here's the thing. Because the person said that this must have been a computer glitch that that happened, like why this happened. Like, because I asked, like, well, why did it even flag me for that? The insurance was fine for months. And they said it must have been a software glitch. So I said, oh, okay, well, since it's a software glitch, then you can fix this and give me my bonus. And their answer was, no, we can't do that now. It's in the system, so you don't get your bonus. Well, they said it a lot nicer, I guess, but the bottom line is, no, I'm not getting it. And this is why when I look at Uber giving me $500 out of the blue, I'm just kind of like, you're screwing me. I know you are. And I mean, I don't know. I wasn't going to make a video about this because, you know what? I've been fairly open that I don't drive very much. I don't. It's not worth my time. And here's the other thing. Technically, they had made a mistake. Under their rules, I should have only gotten $100 bonus. They were giving me $500. So you know what? If they noticed that, if they had noticed that that was what it was and decided to pull back on that, okay, whatever. Maybe this was their roundabout way of doing it and blaming it on a computer glitch, whatever. Then I was on Mark's channel, Uber Hints, and he talks about another driver who had a very similar problem. His name was Vincent. And his situation was a little different, but in some ways very similar. His account was temporarily deactivated for a routine background check, which he passed. But because his account was temporarily deactivated for that background check that Uber could have easily waited a few days to do if they wanted to, he was deemed ineligible to get his bonus. When he emailed them, they said something very similar, that it was in the system and they couldn't do it. Even though, here's the thing, no, they could do it. They could give me my bonus. They could give Vincent his bonus. They could give out these bonuses if they want. So what I thought was like something unique to me, like, oh, maybe they realized I actually should not have gotten the bonus and they just found a roundabout way not to give it to me. They're doing it to Vincent too. And that has now made me wonder just a little bit how many how how many people are not going to be getting their bonus? How many people are going to have their accounts temporarily deactivated for routine background check, or they need their insurance or registration suddenly updated for reasons they can't explain, and now before they know it, they don't get a bonus? So this happened to me. I can testify that it's happened to me. It's happened to Vincent. I'm curious, has anyone else gotten a notification like this? Like, I'd probably double check your app, in fact. Double check the app while you're doing this live stream, unless you're watching this on your phone, of course. Then, yeah, Dustin, I'm not getting the bonus now. So, and tell me, hey, Team LMDU, nice talking to you last night. But, it's just, yeah. I mean, Raymond says Uber's trying to find ways to not give drivers money again. Yeah, that's pretty much what it looks like it. Mark says, looks like payback from Uber because I don't like what you're saying about them. Yeah, but what about Vincent? He's not on YouTube. In fact, the funny thing is Uber can't track my Uber account to this channel. I don't even use the same email address. So Larry Crow says, what about people who gets the 10,000 bonus gets deactivated for background check? Sorry, knocking your 10,000. Yeah. Yeah, so, you can't talk to Tony? I don't know. So, anyway, so, yeah, it's, that was, like, I don't know. Like, I've kind of got some very mixed feelings. I was more upset a couple days ago. I'm a little bit calmer now. And really, the idea that Uber would find a way to not pay me my money, it's like, I can't get any more upset about that now than when they already take away how much money from the fares. They take away, they take, hey, OC Rideshare. They take away our surge. They take away our upfront pricing. Well, they take away money through upfront pricing. For a while, they were penalizing us for using the destination filter, and now it's like, oh, we're giving you a bonus out of the goodness of our hearts. But wait, you have to do a mandatory background check, so we're going to deactivate you while you do that. Okay, now you're not getting your money. Just stuff like that. I'm going to be interested to see how many people actually get their bonus at this point. So, Low Roll Scratcher, Kevin, you can hire lawyers, sue Uber. You can file lawsuits against Spotify. It's not worth it to go after Uber. It was worth it to go after Spotify. And by the way, the lawyer is a general lawyer. We don't want to go to court with the people if we don't have to. But, my lawyer just took a few minutes, sent Spotify a letter, and Spotify pretty much backed off. So, no, Dustin, you didn't have to do that. You just had to be in good... Well, wait, actually, there was a thing that said you had to do at least one ride between January 1st and April 7th, which I did because I drove on New Year's Eve and New Year's Day. So I had trips that counted towards, the first of the year. So, yes, I qualified. But again, they told me that because my insurance was not current, which it very much was. No, it did not say that, Dustin. Read the contract or the app. Yeah, the app. They said because the insurance wasn't up to date, which it was, we don't get anything. And also, Low Roller Scratcher, I don't think there's a class action lawsuit here because technically there's nothing in the user agreement that said Uber had to give us a bonus. There was nothing in the agreement that Uber had written that said they had to give us the bonus. They said they were doing this out of the goodness of their heart, which we know is not the truth. If they really cared about us, they do a lot other things. Like, I think more drivers would say, hey, you know what? I will give up my $1,000 bonus if you will go back to $1.20 a mile. So there, I think a lot of them would do that. So yeah. And as JJ said, you can't file class actions because all legal claims begin and end with arbitration. So I was not happy that that was ruled upon, because it's like, yeah, arbitration is a company's best friend to just screw people over. And now that, was it the Supreme Court or the California Supreme Court that ruled that? I think it was the California Supreme Court. So yeah, and they're based in California. So, there you go. Whatever. So yeah, right, your Iowa, I agree with that, but they're not going to ever do that. Not unless they're legally forced to do that. So, if you had to guess, what is Ted Farnsworth doing? I'm not talking about Ted Farnsworth in this video. Jay says, Kevin and Dustin, let me know when you can answer some questions for me. Well, what's a question you have now? See if we can help you out. Uber will pay the legal fees for the driver up to $25,000 for arbitration. Well, of course they'll pay for it because, they've got their own lawyers working on it, so it winds up in their favor every time. So, Derek Bro says, new driver, which do you think is better, Maximo or Maestro? Well, I'm sponsored by Maximo, so I have to say Maximo, and if you use App20, the coupon, you get a discount on Maximo. So I have to just, I have to promote them because they help pay my bills. By the way, there's over 100 people in the live stream. Give it a thumbs up since you're here. I mean, help get the video trending or something like that. So anyway, but yeah. So anyway, that's the main topic. From what I was kind of glancing at, it does not sound like... Ooh, 19 thumbs up. I love it. It does not sound like... Yeah. Oh, boy. Moose Man. I haven't seen you here in a while. So... But... Alright, where was I? Okay, I'm at Uber 4.9. Will I get any special privileges if I get to 5? No, you won't. You really won't. I wouldn't worry about that too much. Just don't fall below 4.6. That's the main thing. Emma Sil, we were permanently deactivated. Yeah, Emma Silverhammer. I did see that. But no, Marlon, it wasn't a reluctant Maximo. That's just they're not paying me to advertise on this one, but but I do like Maximo. I mean, that's one of the reasons I work with them. So, almost Silverhander, I got your email, I read it, and I felt bad for you, but I was a little surprised in the sense that you said you were going to go after them and you were going to sue them because by all accounts you don't like driving for them. This actually seems like a good way to just get a clean cut from the company. Just move on. Let them go. Like, they're not worth it, are they? So, Safa Henry says 9K rides and didn't get my bonus. That sucks. Dustin says, I finally hooked up my Surface Pro, Kevin. You have to help me figure out the hangouts to get you on my channel. Everyone thumbs up if you want Kevin to come to my channel. Yeah, that's pretty easy to help you figure out. Mad Hat, do you think that will be strike again? I hope there's another strike, but the longer it takes for them to get to one, the more I'm kind of like, I don't know if that's actually going to be a thing. Let's see here. Low roller, Kevin, did Uber deactivate your... No, they didn't deactivate my account. They just won't give me my bonus. Hey, Ryan, how you doing? Glad you enjoyed the Disney Plus video. There actually will be a video on my personal channel tomorrow, also about Disney Plus. That was supposed to go up today, but I forgot to upload it, so it's going to go up tomorrow instead. Oh, welcome to the channel, 26 London. Mark says, where on the app do we verify the appreciation bonus? It'll just be in your account, like under your earnings. That's where it will be. Jay Sarnoff, I notice I can decline and not accept a lot of rides without them question. Well, no, you can decline as many rides as you want. It's after you've accepted the rides, if you cancel, that can get you into hot water. Elliot, Uber Miami, $10 referrals as of April 19th. Yeah, they're cutting back on the referrals too. Writer Iowa says, I took one ride after midnight New Year's Eve, and it was the only reason I'm getting 500. Yeah, that was the reason I was getting that 500, but Emma Silverhander, you are probably right, but I can't allow them to falsely accuse me of something so far-fetched as uploading a fraudulent document. Well, Emma Silverhander, that's the question that you have to ask yourself, because they're accusing you of it privately for a company that you don't even want to work for anymore. And that's going to come out in court. Like, they're going to like point out you haven't been driving for a while. And if for some reason they find your comments on the channels, like in fact you've been boycotting them for how many months now, it doesn't seem like you want to drive for them. Like, so why are you suing them? And it's like, you know, I think because of things like that, you probably wouldn't win, and it's not, and it could be very expensive to sue Uber. So, I mean, I always hate to act like, you know, walk away, but honestly, this fight's not worth it. I mean, it's like, you're putting a lot of time and effort into something that you're not going to be getting anything, much, if anything, out of. So, that's just my opinion. So, oh, thanks, 26 London. I appreciate that. Jennifer, so why aren't you getting it? I actually, because my insurance information wasn't up to date. So, let's see here. Ryan says, you have an opinion about Mickey's Toontown at Disneyland getting a new ride? Well, it's nice that they're updating that place finally. I wonder if they're going to get rid of Gadget's coaster, because I don't think a lot of kids even know who Gadget is anymore. Like, Gadget was a character from Chip 'n Dale Rescue Rangers, but... Okay, Abdul said, hi, Kevin. Is Primetime back in San Francisco Market? I've just seen Primetime on my app. Well, it'll go back. I think it'll go back away. I think for some people, the Primetime's coming back briefly, and then they realize it's a glitch, and then they take it away again. So we've got 36 likes, 143 people watching. Just to let you know, if ever we get the video to 200 likes, I do the rest of the live stream without the beanie. Not sure if that's much of a prize, but throwing it out there. So, anyway, let's see here. JJ says, right, sometimes it's better just to cut your losses. Yeah, I agree. There's just... I mean, truthfully, I probably could have taken DoorDash to court over what they did, because unlike you, I was actively driving for DoorDash when they... when they deactivated me, and they wouldn't give me any reason, but it's just not worth it in the long run. At that point, the YouTube channel was starting to do better, so I kind of decided to focus more of my attention here, and this has been a lot more enjoyable than delivering stale ramen noodles to ungrateful customers. Let's see here. David says, be careful. Saw a YouTube video where they were to give a guy $500, deactivate him for background check on him, found nothing on him, and kept his money. Interesting. Safa Henry, driving 3 years and with high gas rates starting to hurt. Well, Safa, just to let you know, if you want to save some money on gas, check out the Get Upside app. It's a free app. The link is below in the description. You'll get like a bonus back for your first tank of gas, and then when you recommend that to other friends, you'll get bonuses back for gas, and you'll get basically little bits of money back every time you get gas. And it's a free app. It's 100% free. So check it out below. It's I think you might like that. That's been coming in very useful during this time of just ever rising gas prices. Geez, it cost me $20 just to put 5 gallons in the car today. Just like, yeah. Actually, Get Upside does appear to be an OC. It's not in my immediate area, but I drive 10 minutes and it works. So there you have it. But yeah, if anyone hasn't checked it out, it's below. So, and I see we have 48 likes, so 150 likes till I do this beanie less. So how much was my bonus? It was to be $500. James says, May 8th at LAX, they're talking about another strike. Okay, well, wait, do I have that on my calendar? Do I have that on my calendar? Yes, I do have that on my calendar. So, okay, it looks like May the 8th there's going to be another strike. And I will be on the ground covering it. Because I set that time aside way in advance. So, let's see here. Eddie says, I see it on my app that I'm getting my fund. Yeah, I hope you do too. If you don't, email me. I can't help you personally, but we could report it. In fact, anyone who sends me an email that says that they are not getting their bonus, I'm going to put it together in a compilation video. So, that's what we're going to do. Let's see here. Adam B, did you go to the Green Hub to look into it? I might try that tomorrow, but no, this was just through email. MS Silverhander, I'm not sure if I will get my 500 no notice, so I will not receive it. MS Silverhander, here's the thing. If you got deactivated, you're not getting it. So, in fact, here's the thing. MS Silverhander, why don't you write them an email and ask them about that and have them send you a denial email, and of course, I'll share it in that compilation video. So, let's see here. In Andrew Yang We Trust, that comes very dangerously close to, getting political on this channel for me, but I'm gonna allow it. What did you have for dinner tonight? We had ham. Wonderful ham. I love ham, and my soon-to-be father-in-law makes some of the best ham I have ever had. So, yeah, let's see here. Griffin. Tim Pool would never take off his beanie for any number of likes. Well, Tim Pool wears the beanie for a very different reason than I do. I wear it because I make videos for multiple channels, and so when I'm wearing the beanie, I can visually see that that's an Apptrepreneur video. Tim Pool wears a beanie, I believe, because he's bald. So that's, I believe, why he wears the beanie, but, but yeah, if it gets to 150, we're at 57. No, not 150, 200 likes, I'm sorry. We're at 57, then yeah, we'll do the rest of this episode without the beanie. So, okay, let's go back up. Jimmy says, sorry that happened to you. Ryan says, are you excited for Endgame on Friday? Well, I'm seeing on Saturday, but yes. Oh, Premier Motion Analyst, thank you for the $5. Hope this helps make up for your loss, Kevin. It does. Every little bit helps. So thank you so much. It's interesting that my fans and viewers will give me their hard-earned money that they sometimes don't have to give. And no, Fat Man, I was denied my appreciation bonus. So, not that I'm mad at you or anything, but I'm just going to say right now, because I know you and I kind of disagreed about whether or not Uber owed this money, but it's like, yeah, there's always a catch. I was deep down wondering whether or not Uber would try to get out of it, and it looks like they're trying to get out of paying the bonuses for people. So, yeah, they're not being nice at all. So, Amy says, was mentioned before for the strike. Yes, so it was mentioned. I just forgot the date, but it's May 8th. That's the next strike. Let's see here. Griffin uses Gas Buddy. Well, Griffin, if you want to try the Get Upside app, it's free, and if you don't like it, you never have to use it again. Fatman says, of course they denied bonuses. I knew they would. Yeah, I think we both knew they would. Yeah, you're a driver, Mike. Here's the catch-up. Was supposed to get a $500 bonus. My insurance needed updating, even though it wasn't expiring for a few months. Updated the insurance, and because of that, I no longer get the $500 bonus. There you go. That's the catch-up. For you and for everyone else, we're at 60 likes, get to 200 likes, doing the rest of this beanie list. Although we're also halfway through the live stream, so who knows? You got to hurry, folks. David says we should strike the day the Uber IPO is released. Yes, I believe that would definitely be a good thing to do. Um, Texas rideshare guy, oops, let's go back up, said that he gets 50 cents off the gas for the fill-ups. That's nice. I got up to $4 off a gallon with the GetUpside app after some of my friends signed up for it. So something to consider. So, oh, thank you for the $5, anti-Uber. That is really nice. No, I was not deactivated. I can still drive for Uber if I want. In fact, that's the funny thing, because with all the people who have announced that they're not getting their bonuses, Uber has assured them. Uber assures everyone, you can still drive for us, so don't worry about that. And it's like, oh, clearly I'm not. I am not. JJ says, the beanie is part of your brand. Yeah, it kind of is at this point. One of these days I'm thinking of, like, maybe for a month-long April Fool's Day joke, wearing like a cowboy hat or something, just see how long people put up with it. So Will Tuck, is Uber secretly going bankrupt? Yes, they are. In fact, I have a video called Uber, All Time 10 believes Uber secretly going bankrupt. It's like a couple years old at this point, but yeah, you can look it up and watch that. It's in fact, you know what I'm going to do? You guys can, of course, look this up later. I'm going to find that video, and we will, let's see here. All right, let's copy this, go back over here. So here's the video about me talking about Uber going bankrupt. So you can add that to the watch later if you want. I've got 68 likes, guys. If we get to 200 before this is over, beanie less video. So let's see here. All right. Oh, thank you, Amy, for the $5. Did I thank you yet? Well, if I didn't thank you anyway, I very much appreciate that. Let's see here. Fat Man says, did you drive between January 1st to April 7th of this year? Yes, I did, actually. I drove on New Year's Day. Let's see here. All right. Let's see here. Alex says, so I went to Uber Hub and I got compensated. Now Uber Pool has fixed the upfront surge. Yeah. Fat Man says, so you were shut down because your insurance was incurred. Is that right? Well, that's what they claim. But here's the thing. My insurance doesn't expire until July. It just randomly needed to be uploaded. And I uploaded it right away. It was the same one that I had already uploaded. And it's like, oh, okay, everything's good. It's like, hey, I noticed my bonus isn't there anymore. It's like, oh, yeah, because of that, you don't get your bonus. It's like, yeah, big freaking surprise. Yeah, my driver Mike says, wow, not surprised. Any little reason to withhold the bonus. Yeah, that's why I'm telling people, like, if they have an email like that, send it my way. I'm going to make a little compilation video, because I think they're going to do it a lot more times than just with me and Vincent. So let's see here. Yeah. It's like Fat Man says, did you get the email stating you were qualified to get the bonus? Because if you did, you might. Yeah, I did. But the thing is, if I want to sue Uber, it has to be dealt with in arbitration. And they're going to win that arbitration. So, yeah. So apparently this is going to be a regular thing. I actually think you should strike, this Orbital says you should strike the day prior to the IPO. I think you should strike on both days, personally. Strike the day before in front of Wall Street and on Wall Street Day. On IPO day. There you go. Oh, good that you're still getting your appreciation bonus, MS Silver. Premier Motion Analyst says you need to embroider the Apptrepreneur on your beanie and start selling merchandise. Merchandise is coming. I'm working on that right now. That's probably going to be launched in the summer. Is when there's going to start being Apptrepreneur merchandise. There's going to be some, yeah, a beanie will obviously make perfect sense, and also there's going to be some t-shirts. So there you go. Low Roller Scratcher said people didn't get their bonus on Uber. Everyone should make a video about it, and you can make Uber look bad. Spread it social media. Making Uber look bad on social media doesn't really seem to work that well. So let's see here. David says, if Uber goes bankrupt, do you think Lyft would raise their prices? Well, I think Lyft is going bankrupt too, but yes, they would. Because why wouldn't they? They've got no competition. Mark says, I can't get that hyperlink to load Safari. Well, that's because Apple sucks. I'm sorry, they do. I don't like Apple. Oh, well, congratulations, Texas Rideshare Guy. What I recommend you do before, recommend that to a few of your friends so that your first cashback bonus on the gas will be even higher. So, and if anyone here hasn't tried the Get Upside app, check it out below. So, anyway, let's see here. All right, I think we're, for the most part. Orbital says, the level of sleaziness of these people will never cease to amaze me. It really never does cease to amaze you. It's bizarre. Let's see here. It's like the Fat Man says, how do you check to see if you're still getting your bonus? I assume the way you check is in the driver app. It says that you've got this much money coming to you on the 27th. Mine no longer says that. So that was the first clue that something was wrong. Let's see here. What do you think of the cargo menu? I wonder. Let me try the hyperlink. Does that work? Yeah, link is working on my end. So I don't know why some. Worst case scenario, copy the address and copy the address and paste it into the URL bar. So someone told me to just told me to check my email, and let's see here. I have an email from Postmates saying that they're partnering with Subway, but I don't. Was it something just sent recently? But anyway, Jay says who is Vincent? Vincent was a guy that Uber Hints was talking about on his channel when he brought up this video. Yeah, I know the bonus is supposed to be given on the 27th, but it used to say I was getting the bonus on the 27th on the app. Now it's not saying that. And I have an email from Uber themselves stating that because of the insurance information, then, well, I'm not getting it. So let's see here. Oh, hey, NYC driver log. Good, always good to see you. Really, mine doesn't say that anymore either. Replaced it once or twice with some form with my details, but doesn't say anything about what it was. I hit submit on it anyway, never went anywhere. Interesting. Yeah, I'm going to be very curious to see how many people actually get this bonus. So, Alex says, I'll send you a private email and screenshots about the newest robbery in San Francisco with Uber pool amount error. Okay. Yeah, I still haven't gotten that, but yeah, feel free to email it to me. I might not always respond because I get a lot of emails, but I'll try. Is Uber still doing? Oh yeah, that's sarcasm. Okay. Okay, what else is... Username, what was the reason for not giving me a bonus? Like, my insurance wasn't up to date, which was a lie, so... Writer Iowa says he got an email saying he's getting 500 in the app. But zip in the app. Oh, well, that's good. Yeah, so I don't, I don't know. Who knows? I might be surprised. I might still get the $500 in the bank. You never know. But I have an email from Uber stating that I'm not getting it at this point. So there you have it. So just want to remind everyone again, the 128 people watching, give it a likes up if you haven't. If we get to 200 likes, we'll do the rest of the live stream beanie free. You've got about 20 minutes or so to do that. So Roy says, passenger want me to end ride while they were in the car. I told them not until they leave the car. It's my privacy. They gave me, yeah. Well, here's the thing. Yeah, they might give you one star, but yeah, don't end the ride until they're out of the car. I had to learn that the hard way myself early on. Like, oh, just end the trip. We'll take care of you. And no, that was a mistake. That was a mistake. Actually, the other mistake was one time early on, I got to a destination, like, okay, you're here, and I ended the trip, and we were dropping the first person off. And the other person was like, okay, take me here, we're not done yet, and I just took them to their house for free. So, yeah. Let's see here. Premier Motion Analyst said, I'm thinking Uber stealing tips. Need oversight there. Also need an app that turns on when the ride starts to verify that Uber and Lyft mileage time are correct. You know, the whole tips stealing thing has more or less been debunked a few times, in the sense that we can't prove that that's what's going on. But people keep bringing it up, so maybe there's something to it. I don't know. Okay, let's see here. So... yeah, so anyway. Oh, thank you, Aaron, for the 99 cents. I will buy a seltzer water and think of you when I get it. Definitely appreciate that. Damien Good says, where you see your trips amount, slide over in green, it will have how much you'll receive. Well, I did. I don't see anything on there anymore, so yeah. That's... Okay, guys, tell you what, if we can get to 100 video likes before this is done, then I'll do the rest of the video beanie free. Maybe 200 is asking too much. I mean, heck, there's not even 200 people watching. So yeah, if we get to 100, that's what we'll do. So, Orbital said, I just assume people were cheap and rarely tipped in the first place. That's the most logical solution or answer to everything. Let's see here. Diego says, rideshare Bill of Rights. Yeah, we might need one. We might need one. It's like, Low Roll Scratcher, why did you take your Uber referrals link in your channel, Apptrepreneur? I took it off for a couple of reasons. One, I was getting a lot of garbage for that. Like, why am I talking against Uber? But I have the referral up. And I mean, I explained very clearly every single time why, but it didn't seem to matter to people why that was the case. So that was like number one. But then the other thing is like, Uber rewarded it where basically if you were sharing it with people who were not your immediate friends, you could get deactivated. So that was another reason. It's like, well, I don't want them to deactivate me over that. And then the third reason is because, you know what? Yeah, there is just a little bit of hypocrisy of promoting, doing a referral link and not actually endorsing the company. So either way, it's gone. And the referral bonuses right now are like $20 anyway. It's not even worth bothering to refer people anymore. Occasionally someone does sign up from one of my old videos. So the person who keeps wanting to get shouted out, how's that for a shout out? So, uh, that, yeah, it's when they sign up, it's like $10, $20, and it's like there's no reason for it. And yeah, you know what? If Uber needs people to be recruited to keep their business model running, then maybe it's best if I don't recruit anyone anyway, whether, directly or indirectly. Guys, we're 8 likes away from me doing this beanie free for the rest of the time. So give it a likes up if you haven't. James Campbell says, let me know what kind of seltzer water it is so I can spend my $1 tips wisely. Pierre, I believe it is. I also, although this is more than a water, unfortunately, I also like Spindrift. That's a seltzer water that I like, and I'm trying to have a few days a week where I'm not drinking. Oh, got 101 likes, so here we go. Wow. There we go. Okay, there we go. Now we can continue. You just gotta. Yeah, I do have a baby face. I still get carded when I go to R-rated movies. It's really funny. Let's see here. Premier Motion Analyst says, if DoorDash can use the tip to pay the rate, so can Uber. Yeah, I agree you can. It's just we can't prove that yet. JJ says, I stopped recruiting drivers a long time ago. It just hurts all of us when there are too many cars on the road. Yeah, that's probably reason number 4 not to do it. But, Hey, Tony, how you doing? Gerald says, what microphone and camera do you use for streaming and videos? Well, I'm using my Samsung Active, is it 8 or 9? Whatever my cell phone is, that's what I'm using. And I'm also using this little microphone here, which is hidden just outside of view. So, anyway. It's like Aaron says, what do you see if Uber and Lyft did go out of business? Would you go back to taxi, or do you see something taken over? I think the taxi industry would just go app-based at that point. I mean, they've already got an app. They just would do it more so. Premier says, I don't recruit either. I want to keep my friends. Yeah, that's funny. Yeah, with seltzer water, I'll mix like 10 ounces of seltzer water with like 3-4 ounces of like cranberry juice or something like that, and that would be a drink for me. Username, how young are you? I am 34. So, thanks, Syed. K Night Raven said, and if we get to 200 likes, I'll put the beanie back on. Why not? So, Kevin, your face looks like a taxi driver. I don't know what that means, but okay. So, anyway, do we have any final questions? Let's see here. Roy says, keep the faith, Uber so unjust, but your reward in the end is sweeter. Well, I got to hit YouTube channel it. That could go a lot. Which high school did you go to? Sorry, I'm not going to answer that. I mean, there's certain information that you just don't share online. David says, why not buy SodaStream cheaper than buying the cans? Oh, the SodaStream. That's on our wedding registry list. Let's see. Let's see here. Let me see. Log in. Okay, I can't find it, but yeah, that's on my wedding registry list, so hopefully someone will get that for us, because that would be awesome to have. Sasha says, did you see the YouTube drama with PTD? I did. I'm not gonna, I don't feel like I should comment on that. It's not my fight. And, I do like Pete. I don't know much about Michael, but the bottom line is I just don't really know 100% what's happening. From what I do know, it sounds like both of them have some apologizing to do, but I'm going to leave it between them because I just don't know for sure. Did you go to college? I went to a little bit of college, but yeah, anyway. At what price will you buy Uber and Lyft stock? I'm going to see if it goes down to $20 or $10, to be honest. It doesn't look like... Elizabeth says, you look older with the hat on, like in your 40s. Oh, that's positive, right? Means I look a little more mature. Texas Writer says, Kevin, does Uber Lyft give choice rides to driver with newer, nicer cars? You could use whatever. If you're asking if you could use any car you want, you can use whatever car you want. I don't know if you can unless you select Lux or Black. I don't think you can you can choose for a nicer car when you call your Uber. Aaron says, okay, here's something to ask. If no more Uber and Lyft, what will you do? Well, I've been putting some non-Uber and Lyft related videos on the channel, so I'm preparing for that day. Oh, screen went blank when you went. That's funny. Let's see here. David says, I had a passenger break my phone and Uber refuses to charge the passenger. Yeah, they did that for me too. Like that video where I talked about being assaulted, which resulted in me getting this phone. There was the guy, didn't completely destroy the phone, but it was very heavily cracked. Uber wouldn't get me a new phone. So, anyway. Elizabeth says, I'm not being mean. I don't recall saying you were mean. Alex, hey Alex, how you doing? I'm doing fine for the most part. So, Chinchilla says, nicer cars means nothing since most rider will always pick the cheapest ride. Yeah. Oh, thanks, Junior. Rich says, I'm late watching. Sorry if my comment is late. I'm sorry what happened with you, Kevin. But the Vincent guy story was secondhand information. Nobody knows what happened. I get notices of. You said the guy got deported. Oh yeah, the guy, yeah, the Korean, yeah. Apparently he got deported for that. So, well, he got deported because he punched one of the cops when they arrested him. So, that was that. Texas Writer guy says, what I'm asking is, with my old car, I struggle to make $150 a day. With my new car, making $250 a day. Uber X Lyft, I've only had 8 select Lux rides. Oh, well, yeah, having a newer car because you can have those options is definitely a bonus. But, yeah, there's so few select Lux rides, though. I don't even know if it's worth it. Let's see here. Rich says, I bet there's more to the Vincent story than what's being told. Maybe, but the thing is, it's happened to me now. So that suggests that they are... why don't you promote Rideshares United? I do promote Rideshares United. I've told people to go to their site and to sign up, but and I'm even going to have them on a podcast. That's what I'm. So yeah, I'm definitely on good terms with them. So let's see here. Okay, I'm actually all caught up on the messages at the moment. So, is there any... Amy says, weird, watching on phone and it just randomly restarted on me. That is weird. Uptown's Finance, how do you make passengers pay for extra stops? And if you ask me to drop off their friends while it's on the way to the destination, and I'm nice about it and do it, I feel like they're... No, that's how it works. They want to make an extra stop, you make an extra stop. And you get paid the mileage and the distance. So, that's how you get it. Keto says, look good without the hat. Thank you. So let's see here. Junior, what's the best paying side gig in your opinion right now? For me, it's eBay and TaskRabbit. Low roller, do you believe the taxi industry is no longer afraid of Uber and Lyft since they're getting worse every year? No, they're still desperately afraid of them because they still conquer the market. So yeah, they're not afraid of them at all. So yeah, they are terrified of them still. Alex, let me to the show. Is the beanie gone or no? The beanie is gone because I got 100 likes, so that's why it's gone. And if I get 200, it'll go back on. So, you know, let's see here. Oh, I see. NYC says, what he's saying is there's a rumor the newer cars get more riders. Uber algorithm chooses newer cars more often paired with riders. Yeah, I mean, that's something that hasn't been proven, but it sure seems like that's what's going on. If you have a newer car, then yeah, the algorithm probably does favor you just a little bit more. And here's the other thing. It's kind of been suspected that if you have a newer car, you get matched up with the better passengers to boot. So not provable, of course, but let's see here. I'll go back up to Amy. I tell them to add a stop in the app if they are not pool. Okay, well, here's the thing. If it's Uber pool, then no, there's no extra stops. No extra stops, period. If it's X, it's their own private car, yeah, take them to extra stops. Jose says, does the beanie channel look better with the beanie on? Yeah, well, the beanie's not going anywhere forever, just, you know, for the rest of this live stream. A promise is a promise. Let's see here. The Shark says, Kevin, please don't get married. Well, it's going to happen. Jay Beats, I make them add extra stops to the app if it's not along the way. I mean, there is something to be said for making them add the stops onto the app because they could, in theory, say, hey, they took the long way and and try to get a free ride. So that's not the worst thing to do. Hey, Jay Lay. Rideshare Professor told me that gives X Lyft packs an upgrade car like mine. Yeah, it does. David says, whatever happened to Trip? Well, let's see here. Trip, let's look that up right now. Sorry, I just realized let's go to the website. It says the apps are launching in 4 days, 39 minutes, and 15 seconds. Interestingly, it said that about 3 days ago. So who knows, to be honest. Okay, let's go back up here. I don't know what. One second. Sorry, I need to look this up. Oh, okay. That's what MGTOW means. Okay. So let's see here. Oh, hey, Josh, how you doing? Looking forward to the podcast you mentioned. Thanks for telling people to sign up for. Yeah, no problem. Yeah, Josh. I just need some your people to let me know when they're ready. Wednesdays are best for me. Oh yes, Fat Man. Yeah, that's definitely worth mentioning because yes, Uber. Fat Man says, I've also had people on UberX tell me that Uber told them they get a free upgrade to Select. Yeah, I don't get paid for Select. Yes, that is true. The Uber rewards thing. If you have enough rewards or you're a good enough customer in Uber's eyes, they will upgrade you to a Black or Select ride, and yet the driver does not get paid for a Black or Select ride. Therefore, screwing the drivers all the more. So, yeah. There you go. Josh says, very soon we have a date set, May 8th, details coming ASAP. Yes, I've been telling people that May 8th is the next strike, so there you go. And I will be on the ground again. That day I should definitely be out and about doing the live stream. I'm going to bring a backup battery with me so that I can live stream for more than an hour and a half. Okay, we have hit the hour. I typically like to only do an hour live stream. So there you go. For those of you who missed the conversation, when it ends, you can go back and watch the first 15 minutes to find out the full story with what's going on. So anyway, here's the final closeout, just in case anyone's watching this who is not watching it live. So if you enjoy, I'd like to know what your thoughts on this are. Did you get screwed out of your appreciation bonus? I guess we'll find out for sure on the 27th, but I'm just kind of giving everyone a heads up. This might potentially be an issue. So I would love to know. So comment below, like, favorite, share, subscribe. If you enjoy my videos, consider becoming a Patreon member. It's totally optional, of course, but even as little as $1 a month goes a long way to helping the channel run smoothly. Also, if you want to save money on gas, because we know gas is rising, check out the Get Upside app. It's totally free. You will save money on your first tank of gas, and you will save more the more you use it. Also, subscribe to the Apptrepreneur Vlogs channel. It's a fairly new channel, but there is weekly content coming up. And if you want to talk with me or anyone else, of course, there's these live streams, but you could also check out the Apptrepreneur Hangouts on Facebook. Anyway, thanks to everyone who watched, who thumbs up, who even thumbs down, because, you know, that's still helping the algorithm. You know, thanks for commenting, thanks for talking, thanks for the super chats, especially. Those are not necessary, but they definitely help out. So thank you for allowing me to do this. There will not be a new video up tomorrow on this channel. There will be videos on other channels, but on Tuesday we'll be back with more news videos and all that stuff. And as always, flame responsibly. Have a good one.